Welcome everyone. So the soulmate energy wanted to come out. So soulmate it is, all right? So this is going to be a soulmate reading, as you can see, all right? So we're going to take a look and see what Spirit wants to show us tonight, today, whenever you may be watching. Hope all is well with everyone. Of course, subscribe if you're new. Welcome. All right, let's get started. What are the messages at this time? What are the messages? Eight of Cups, Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Seven of Wands, King of Cups, Six of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the Star card. Okay, the Star card here. Overall energy, bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups coming in as well. So this is definitely a soulmate reading, right? Yes, it is. It is definitely a soulmate reading here. Okay, so but look at how that gate is open in the background. Look at that. To me, are we going to walk through this together? Are we going to walk through these gates? So the gate's already open for us, right? After reuniting, are we choosing to walk through this beautiful journey together? Okay. And that is like the most important question, right? I feel like the collective could be in a space where we're more so observing at this time. We're trying to figure out if someone's understanding how powerful this is, or someone's understanding, even when I say that, I feel like what you're actually observing is more so like, will they walk through? And even if they don't walk through, will this break me? Like, what sort of impact will it have on me if this person chooses not to walk through? Oh, look at the Five of Swords right behind there. Look at this. Look at this sad energy. Someone here could be really worried that their soulmate is not attentive. Their soulmate is not on the same page. Their soulmate is taking their time. Things like that. Well, let's see how Spirit comes in with this. It's so funny because this is such a beautiful card to me. Some of you could be visualizing your person looking up at you on your pedestal, right? That's another story. All right, that's another story. So we have the Eight of Cups coming in immediately here. So, Eight of Cups. There's someone at this time, at this time and in the past here, it looks like they pulled away just a little bit. It has nothing to do with them not caring. That's not why they did it. It was more so like, I don't know what you want from me, so I'm just going to pull away. I'm going to withdraw, in a sense. So they may have sensed your emotional needs, maybe. They were picking up on your needs, your desires, right? Maybe you told them, like, hey, look, I would like this with you, or I'm interested in having these things with you. And it's like, maybe they felt inadequate, or they felt like, they were under pressure. So they withdrew. Okay. And I feel like for some of you, you waited in the Four. You waited, right? Look at this Four of Cups here. Some of you waited, and I mean waited. You waited. You gave them the benefit of the doubt. Emotionally, you waited, you hoped, and you were saying to yourself, like, well, maybe eventually, right? But as time started to kick in, even going back to the Eight of Cups there, you started to get really tired, emotionally tired, mentally tired, drained almost as well, right? And it has nothing to do with what you felt for them. You just started to feel drained with the waiting energy. That's what happened here, okay? Now, moving forward, like, this could have triggered like abandonment wounds within the both of you, where it's like this person noticed that they abandoned themselves and you started realizing, like, oh, I'm getting abandoned, right? Remember, with the Two of Cups, we both feel this. This is not one of those, like, they feel it, I don't feel it, I don't feel it, they don't feel it sort of thing. It's like we both feel the energy very deeply. The Spirit's coming in and just clarifying that maybe for some of you at this time, you could have left the connection energetically, not spiritually, but you sort of tapped out, right? Because of the laziness that was being, handed out here. You're just like, I can't do this. This is not for me. It's draining me. Okay. It's really draining me. That Four of Cups also coming in here. They started to sense your frustration. Let me clarify. Someone started to sense, they started to sense your frustration. They started to sense your, it's like you became impatient with them, and maybe you told them, maybe you expressed a lot to them here, but they started to pick up like, oh, wow, this person's kind of bored with this, year-long back and forth, or this constant vague energy. They started to realize that you were also dissatisfied also, okay, with the back and forth and just the waiting energy. And I don't feel like the collective has an issue being patient with the universe. I just feel like maybe this person was just being very vague, or they were being in and out. It's like they would come in when it would benefit them sometimes and leave when they had other priorities without any sort of conversation, things like that. So they started to sense your frustration and your, your emotional boredom also. That's what it is. And I feel like you could have even started questioning your worth. Like, am I good enough? Are they really interested? How should I show up? How should I talk to them? Why is this person not prioritizing me? Type of vibe here. Okay, so that happened. And that Four of Cups, it's like you could have just completely stopped dating her. You're like, you know what? I'm giving up on this love thing, this thing called love. I'm so done with it. Like, I'm just so tired. Four of Pentacles here. All right, this Four of Pentacles. Not only did they hold back, I feel like this person went quiet also. It's like some sort of silent energy. And I'm not too sure what they were looking for here, but it looks like a very silent like energy. And it's like they were afraid of losing control, so they chose silence at some point. And you were craving emotional like safety, or you were craving some sort of clarity. Like, is this person going to say something to me, or this? And it's not like you were craving attention. This is not what this is. It's like, I'm craving intimacy, truth. All right. Truth. And at that moment, once you started craving emotional intensity and love and all that good stuff, you heard a whisper from Spirit that just said, protect your heart. Protect your heart. And you're like, what? Protect my heart? You don't have to say that to me again. Heart protected. So at that point, you shut down. And those, that sometimes could be, it depends. It depends on your personality. It depends on how you are. Like, some of us, we protect our heart and we just shut the whole thing down, right? Some of us, we protect our heart and we shut our whole love life down. Some of us just completely lose trust in this person's strength or their confidence. We're just like, I just don't trust this person. I just don't, right? This person is afraid. And how can I put my heart in the hands of someone that's afraid, right? How can I do that? So shutdown came into place here, right? So you both were in this place of control. And I feel like they felt it. Let me just get some clarifiers here. Your soulmate will always feel when you genuinely disconnect. I'm not talking about like, oh, I just won't talk to them and see what they'll do, right? Because some of us, it's like we're trying to, instead of teaching our person a lesson, the best thing to do is teach our nervous system not to chase. It's our nervous system that we're training, not them. I'm training my nervous system to not get, played by a hot and cold energy or, dismissed. Like, my nervous system doesn't react to those type of things because I've trained my nervous system not to give attention and emotion to abandonment. So I feel like when you did shut your heart out, for some of you, you're just like, I'm not creating a war within myself. I'm just not entertaining their issues. I don't know what's going on with them, but I can't open up to that. Page of Wands here, immediately Page of Wands. That is an energy of them feeling your shift. And look at them. This could be a text message. This could be a conversation, but they are showing up. Look at that. Look at this person showing up with a gift, and that could look like, that could be a text message, that could be a call, that could be a conversation. But they felt it. They could feel that you distanced yourself. Okay, you pulled away. It could be an Aquarius, could be a Virgo, could be a Sagittarius, an Aries, a Cancer, a Scorpio, Aries. Okay, and it's making them restless. Like, oh, I got to do something. I got to do something. Why? Because they're now remembering this connection. And again, like I said, it's not like you've disconnected from them. You pulled away from it. For some of you, yes, you completely are just like, I'm done. But others of you, it's like now this person's in panic mode, right? They're in this place of, okay, I need to do something. I have a desire to reach out. I have no plan, by the way. They have no plan, okay? And their goal is, with the 7 of Wands here, you see this person removing this rock, as you could see. They're trying to get you to open up again. Ooh, King of Cups next. They're trying to get you to open up again. Now, like I said, this is not a game that you are playing. This is not a game, right? It's not like I'm going to purposely not talk to them. You genuinely felt this way. With this Page of Wands, I feel like the collective literally started to outgrow breadcrumbs. Like, you're just realizing, like, that's not what love is. And this is actually coming from a place of you feeling the power of this soulmate connection. Have you ever connected with someone so strong? I mean, so strong. And it's like, wow, what a feeling for someone to run from it and discard it and ignore it, right? Immediately you're just like, all right, well, if it's not feeling like this, then I won't entertain it at all because it doesn't feel safe. And I feel like that's exactly what happened here. Okay, and that's how we know it's genuine. Once you actually have that epiphany of, whoa, you're, a feeling this strong. And feelings like this are rare to run by, right? They're rare. Some people, they go a lifetime without feeling these connections. A lifetime. And they never, connect with someone that is a soulmate, someone that, again, had a past life with them. They just don't. And that's fine, right? But there's some people that just never, they never encounter this. And there's others that encounter it and they sabotage it. They don't walk through these gates, okay? So now we have new energy coming in here. This is new energy from what we had in the past. There's something different here now. It's one person's awakening, one person's waking up, the other person already walked away. Now what are we going to do? How does that work? And Spirit's like, you were never meant to settle. That's why this shift happened. You were never meant to settle. And some of you, that's what you had to learn here, right? You had to have a very powerful connection. And Spirit's like, what are you going to do with yourself when one person doesn't acknowledge what this connection mean? Are you just going to wait around, or are you just going to walk away? Some of you decided to walk away, like, I'm done. Okay, so this is a whole new beginning moving into the present moment here. The 7 of Wands, they feel like you're like you push them to the side or you push them out, but they don't realize, like, they built this wall. It's interesting because it's like they built a wall and now they're realizing there's a wall. Like, you built it. I didn't put the wall there. That wall has been there for the last 3 years, for the last 4 months, for the last 4 weeks, 4 days. You built that wall, sweetheart. But I didn't build it. Oh, you wanted me to break down the wall? Come on. I can't break the wall down. I don't have the endurance for that. So they finally ran into the wall. Not really understanding 100% that they built the wall. I mean, they will. Okay. And I feel like finally the collective is standing firm, I'll say. You're standing firm. Okay. It's like you're choosing peace over potential. You didn't just stay there and, like, try to figure out what's going on the other side of the wall. And this is new for you, and this is powerful, and this is beautiful. This is different. This is important here. Okay? So let me just clarify the Seven of Wands, because wow, I just heard like your no to this energy is your yes to something better. Not to, and it doesn't have to be someone better. It could be someone better, but we're talking about energy here. So you said no to the energy of, can I pick this up? Yeah. You said no to a lazy energy, an energy of someone not trying, someone giving you minimal effort. You said no to it. And that triggered you to find yourself. Okay? That's what it triggered. It triggered you finding yourself. Like, wait, hold on. I'm connecting with someone that doesn't even make me a priority? I'm going to go find myself. Yeah, the vision was clear. Right? The vision was clear. The vision is I need to find myself. I've always needed to find myself. Thank you, universe, for bringing this soulmate into my life. And that's what they activated. They activated confidence. Thank you. Okay. Now, the King of Cups came in. That kind of excited me a little bit here. And I like that. Let's see what that's about. King of Cups. It's like they're overwhelmed now. But they're maturing. They're overwhelmed, but they're maturing. And it feels like this person has more love for you than they ever admitted. Oh, no. Better late than never. I have more love for you. And there's something symbolic that's happening here. There's something symbolic, but I don't know if I should say it here. Like, you see how these two people are, like, on their knees? See how the King of Cups is on their knees? This is someone here that really admires you. Right? That's somebody. This page came in here. This page wasn't on his knees. Her or his, whatever, right? No gender. But this person was not on their knees. But when they had to put in the work and they had to actually break down this wall, they got on their knees. Okay, that's just something I noticed. I just wanted to, that was just symbolic for me in terms of like, this person understands your pedestal, like they see your pedestal here. So with the King of Cups, for you, I feel like you're tapping into your own like emotional mastery, like you're mastering your emotions. You are. You're calm. You're soft. You're unbothered. But you're still grieving, though. You're still grieving. And that's okay. Like, that's not the point. The point is not to be a robot, right? The point is to grieve, but also grieve, but at the same time have boundaries. Yeah, that's what that is about. Like, I'm grieving, but just because I'm grieving doesn't mean I have to help this person break down this wall. So I feel like you grieving also brought in strength also and clarity. Okay. One of the things I feel like you're learning, collective, is like you're learning unconditional love, not for others though. And that's where that grieving came in. The grieving's not about this person. It's about you, right? It's about you. Yeah. And it's like the love that you're seeking, the love that you're looking for is rising within you. And now you're letting it lead. Like, ooh, I have love inside of me. And I'm going to let the love inside of me lead, not the fear inside of me. So that's also really nice. That's also really, really nice. Love within you. I hope you were able to listen to the soul to soul. I hope we're still listening to the soul to soul as it activates your inner child, right? That's what it was made for. For those that are, sometimes we can't find the words to create manifestations and we can't find the words to express ourselves. That is why I made my audios. So if you can't find the words at times to speak what your inner voice is trying to say or translate what your inner voice is trying to say, I'll put the link in the comment section, okay? Moving forward, let's get into the future energy here. Six of Swords. Okay, so they're feeling something. This person is still investigating. It's like they're still trying to figure out what's going on with you. It may be too late. So that's how they feel. Let me clarify this one. They feel like it's too late. It's like they're still trying to figure you out. They're still trying to see like what's happening within you here. Now that you're independent from the outcome or from this connection, now they're trying to figure out like what's on your mind. Okay. And now there we go. This is the Two of Cups coming in here, right? This is Venus energy. This person's understanding how to love without, it's like they're learning how to love without you like giving them assistance. So they feel like they're on their own now. Like you're not giving them emotional feedback. Like you're not really, giving the, hey, what are we? Hey, let's hang out. You're sort of independent of this connection now. And I feel like this person doesn't really have like you as a GPS anymore. It's like, yeah, I know they're there. I have to find my way to them. That's the energy I'm getting. Like there's no drama here. Like I'm not giving you like a speech. This is not a TED talk. I'm not sending you a text message, like nothing. I still care about you, but I have nothing else to really say or give or do. So this person's like, whoa, I have to find my way by myself. And you're like, yep. And that's exactly what it is here. And at this time, you're still healing. You're still moving forward. This is not bitterness, right? This is all self-respect energy here. 9 of Pentacles also, they see you glowing, right? But they also see your strength here. Yes, that haunts them, but that also is helping them evolve, which is amazing for this soul connection here. I really, really love this energy. And I feel like you've never felt more powerful. You've never felt more loved. You never felt more reconnected to source. But now you are. Now you are. And this is not like a chase thing. This is not like a runner chase thing. It was presented, they were lazy, and you fell back into your own lane. Right? That's very important in dating. Like, know your lane. Like if someone's not really showing up the way you want to, find your lane on the highway, please. Like for those people that have been cutting me off on the highway, they know their lane. They're like, oh, this person's, moving too slow. I get cut off. Okay. So again, I feel like some of you, it's like, okay, this person wasn't ready. They weren't really showing consistency. I removed myself with grace, with love also. Okay. So with the Star card here, I love this as well. I feel like this person just feels like they're going to remember you forever. That's what this is. I'll remember you forever. You were different. You are different. Not were. You are. You are different. You were the one that cracked their heart open. Okay. And I feel like their energy is sort of still haunted by this, haunted by the comfort, haunted by the truth here. You've already left your mark on their soul. You've done enough. Okay. Obviously there's more to come, right? This is not the end of the story. This is not the end of the story. I feel like this person's in a place right now where they're trying to find their way to you. That's what they're doing. Right? Just make sure you're monitoring what you're doing at this time. All right. For those that are interested in personal readings or a video like such. All right. So we do video readings. Right. For those that also put in readings, all readings are going to be delivered today. But if you want a video reading, okay, that will be in the comment section. Okay. Or if you're just wanting a personal reading. It's a personal reading too, but if you're wanting a call reading, that's different. So pick what resonates with you. But this is someone here that is trying to find their way through the fog to get to you, right? And I feel like at this time, Spirit is guiding you into a place of peace. And this person, for some of you, this person's going to meet you there. Of course, they're going to have different strategies to get there or to, there's going to be different tactics and strategies in terms of trying to see if you'll negotiate. Oh, man, I'm going to see if you are going to negotiate and come down here a little bit, like put your car in reverse, forget about the healing and come back here. That way that I was acting, come back. And you're like, no, silly, I'm not doing that. Right? That could just be an internal dialogue. but they're going to try to find a way to you. That's the goal. But there's so much growth in that. So I really love that energy here. This is all divine alignment. I love divine alignment. The way things happen is crazy. For some of you, it's like most of us, we typically get scared here. Like after that Four of Cups going into the Four of Pentacles, this is where the fear really kicks in. Because it's like, oh man, this person's being lazy with this connection. What do I do? Do I try, good luck trying to pick this person off the couch. That is intense, right? That's intense. And now what happens when you try to go and pick this person off the couch, you're literally carrying the rest of the relationship for years. And you're like, yeah, I should have never tried to carry them off the couch. Now this person's like, oh, okay. You're playing, what is it? You're playing a CNA role, a caregiver role, right? So this person's going to label you as a caregiver in this relationship where you have to do everything. But I feel like the collective, for those that are at this checkpoint right here, it's important to know how to move here, how to go and find yourself here. Because remember, this is a soulmate connection. This is not just like a little fling, okay? This is a soulmate connection. So when you allow this person to find you, right, you have to go about it in a certain way, and that's important. Everything is divine alignment. This is all happening strategically for a reason, all right? But if you have a connection with Source, you'll understand what's going on immediately. The first step is you'll realize you're in a soulmate connection, like, oh, wow, I connected with someone deeply. This feeling is not normal, right? It's intense, it's beautiful, it's sacred. And this person feels it too. This is not, again, one way. Then this person gets slightly lazy. Out of what? Out of fear, out of, oh, this person will wait. Maybe, this person's not someone that's awakened. And what you do at this point means everything. What you do at this point with the Page of Wands and the Seven of Wands is also important as well, right? You're going to open the door for this person. Be very careful with, let me help you remove this wall. Let me help you remove the wall. That is also an issue as well. Because once you do that, now you get into a space where now you're playing the Three of Pentacles, right? Where you're like, okay, every time you build a wall, I'm going to help you break it down. So now you're a caregiver again. Now you're a business partner in, every time I mess up, I know you're going to come and save the day. No, they built this on their own. This is the 7. The 7 is independent. This is an independent number. This is not a group number, right? Isn't the number 7 it's like a spiritual number as well? It's like I know life path number 7 is all about spirituality and growth. Okay, so this is what this person needs, right? Sometimes we have a partner and it's like they need something and we sort of take it away from them. So try to be alert when it comes to those checkpoints. Okay. I love you so very much. All right. Everything that I talked about, readings, audios, all that great stuff, or video readings for those that want to see the cards and ask spirit questions, all of that will be in the description box below. Actually, it'll be in the comment section pinned. I'll pin it. All right. Have a beautiful one. So before I sleep, I write, and I don't write because I have to. I do it because I deserve to move through life with clarity and also power. So this is where I pour my emotions, I reset my energy, and I decide who I'm becoming with each page. And there's 77 pages with self-care, financial goals, soul desires. It's all inside. I made this journal for those who want to manifest from their heart. So yours is waiting below. Enjoy it. Enjoy every minute of this journal.